take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome, race fans. Tonight, BRL takes to the track of New Hampshire Motor Speedway for 115 laps here tonight. Should be a good race by these guys. I've got a real quick interview here real quick. I'm going to bring him down here in the booth here real quick. Eric Hutton, do you have a copy?
I do.
Well, Eric Hutton, you come in tonight's race only 1 point ahead of Raul Martinez, also Alec Martinez, by the way. What's your take on New Hampshire? I mean, it's not a track that most people can contend to.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a difficult race, honestly. Track position, top pressure, qualifying. Hopefully we'll keep it green, and hopefully not too bad here, but definitely trying to run up this tire. But yeah, hopefully we'll have a good race.
Well, do you think you have what it takes to get that 88 back into victory lane here tonight, or do you think it's going to take a lot of patience as the race goes on?
Just try to maintain points lead, keep it clean, and come out the top, top 5 or better.
Yes, sir, I get that. All right, well, I know y'all have a driver's meeting to attend to here pretty quickly, but just to let you know, you do have 69 points. You have, 1 win on the season here so far. 68, Raul Martinez, Alec right behind you by only 1 point. Then you got 5 to contend with, and Terry Silver's 3 points behind. So a big battle going to be happening here tonight between y'all three.
Yeah, it should be fun. Points are real close, so those guys will definitely be racing hard. Try to get it.
All right, Eric. Well, good luck, man, and just take it easy. You too. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, Eric Hutton, your current point leader, as we go down the cruising point here real quick, folks. I hope everybody's having a fantastic evening here tonight. Eric Hutton, 69 points, like I said. He is currently in first with 1 win. Raul Martinez, a.k.a. Alec Martinez, behind him in second place, only 1 point behind him. Terry Silver's 5, as we all know him in Discord. He is in third, 3 points behind Eric Hutton, and only 2 behind Raul Alec. Bailey Turner comes in tonight in the 4th spot in points with 63 points. He is 6 points behind the leader. Jordan Ashland coming in tonight in 5th with 57 points, 12 points behind. Justin Roden coming in sixth spot with 54 points, 15 points behind. Mark Emerson in 7th, 53 points, 16 points behind. We actually have a tie for 8th and 9th, so a battle between Derek Norton and Eli Hinton is going to probably heat up here tonight. Both of those guys have 50 points, both of 19 behind Eric Hutton, who's currently in the first spot. And Stephen Turner coming in tonight in the top 10 with 46 points. He is 23 points behind Eric Hutton. So as this season wears on, folks, it is going to be fun and amazing. Of course, next week, you can't miss the fast action at Talladega Motor Speedway by these guys for 75 laps, same time, same spot here on MaxSpeedTV. Talladega is a win for everybody. Anybody can win that race. So should be fun and amazing here. A quick shout out to the sponsors here real quick, folks. Sim Speed Shop, for all your sim racing needs. TNT Rustic Decor, rustic decorative items and things for pretty much anything. Amazing stuff they make. HRE Motorsports and Ohio IndyCar League, not only a sponsor, but a league I'll be covering starting April 14th. They will be in the IR18, folks, so check them out as well. It's a new league they've kind of started up. They only race once a month on Saturday nights, but they are a sponsor of MaxSpeedTV, so big shout out to them. But we got a little bit of a rules to go down here pretty quickly. Different changes going to be happening on every race that they do, folks. Lap 40 ends the stage. So on lap 40, they do stage racing. That will end the stage. They'll do the caution, and then they'll come back out and race. But here's the kicker: if the caution comes out between lap 36, 37 to 40, then that will end the stage. Possibly lap 36, depending on how many they get, 2 to go, 1 to go, whatever the case may be. But that will end the stage. And they got some caution rules as well they're going to implement here tonight as well. The first offense, if you cause a caution, you are deemed the caution that comes out. You will get an EOL penalty. That's the end of the longest line. So there's going to be probably some people going to be pretty patient here tonight. The second offense is an EOL and a drive-through. You will have to do both. Second offenses, it's going to get pretty hastily. And of course, the third offense is the all-inclusive, terrible DQ, pull it off the track. So if you cause 3 cautions, no matter what the incident you have, if you cause 3, you're done. That is some rules that were passed to me to let everybody out there who is watching understand what goes on here tonight from here on out. So the good thing is, though, everybody, they do get 1 reset here tonight. So, they do get damage or whatever, they can get it fixed. That is the key here tonight, folks, getting it fixed. Well, I am going to real quickly go to the opening screen here, folks, and get my cameras and stuff situated. We've pretty much got everything gone through real quick, so stay tuned. They got about 3 minutes before qualifying. Alrighty, folks, we are back here live on a MaxSpeedTV. I got some different camera angles for these guys. As you see, everybody's pretty much sitting on pit road right now as they are still in a driver's meeting. But yeah, it should be a fun and interesting race here tonight. I'm looking forward to it. And as I said, the laps, I believe I've got it wrote down, 115 laps here tonight. So going to be a short race per se, but it's going to also be a very, very patient race here tonight. So I hope everybody, you know, is ready to rock and roll. Let me refresh my OBS over there, or my stream over there, see if I can get chat for. Alrighty, we do have some people out on the track or coming out onto the track. Jacob Hall is coming off of pit road. Bailey Turner is currently out there running some laps here tonight as well. We got about 20 seconds to go before they get into qualifying here, folks. So, should be some good qualifying times going to be coming in. Mark Emerson out here as well. John Theodore going to be pulling some laps here in practice. A lot of these guys have practice, so it should be fun and an interesting race. And here we go, folks. This will end practice.
Checker flag. Checker flag.
Alrighty, and we got an error here real quick, folks. I'm gonna have to close down IRTVO. Be right back.
Ready, green, 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 green.
Alright, looks like Jack Nichols is going to come and grab the pole here real quick, folks. But as we do got times coming in, that is going to change. Jeremiah Vincent grabbing the pole here with the number 83 machine with a 28-17. So got some quick times coming in. It is single car qualifying, so there's only one car out there on the track for these drivers. And they can't see each other, so that's probably a good thing. You know, it is not open qualifying. Right now I'm showing 27 vehicles that have registered here tonight. So I guess we will see exactly what happens on the start here tonight, folks. Should be a fun and interesting, like I said. Excuse me, folks. Got the coughs here tonight. But you can find us on MaxSpeedTV. You can find MaxSpeedTV on Facebook at facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. Also on Twitter at MaxSpeedTV. Also hit that subscribe button to subscribe to MaxSpeedTV. If you are new, hit that donate if you want to. hit the donate button and the sponsor button to become an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. You'll get a little icon beside your name in chat, folks. So that way everybody will know you are a sponsor to MaxSpeedTV. All right, got about 2 minutes left here tonight. We do have some people that have not yet qualified. Timothy Cook, the number 26 machine, got a little bit heavy on the gas there coming off of pit road. So he is got a little squirrely there, but he is good to go. He is out there on the track. All right, looks like we got some fans of John Theodore out there. So John, if you're listening or watching, apparently my chat's not working right now on my stream here, but it is you know, John, you got some fans out there in chat, bud. All righty, we got about 30 seconds left here in qualifying, folks, and then we'll get them on the grid. Weather conditions here tonight, folks. Yeah, about 65 degrees. That is the track and the weather. So the track conditions and the weather are the exact same. 65 degrees Fahrenheit. So it should be some good racing here tonight, with the track conditions not really that hot, but you know, I guess that remains to be seen. But that'll end qualifying here, folks, in about 3 seconds, and we will get them on the grid.
Caution somewhere, caution. Caution somewhere, caution.
Alrighty, folks, we're going to get them on the grid here. Jeremiah Vincent going to come in with the pole here tonight, folks. So, congratulations to Jeremiah Vincent for grabbing the pole here with a 28-17. Eric Hutton going to be coming in a close second, though, with a 28-253. So, he is going to be starting on the outside of him. Jack Nichols in third place. Going to be starting here tonight. John Theodore in fourth. Jacob Hall in fifth, Jordan Ashland in sixth, Bailey Turner in seventh, Eli Hinton in eighth, Josiah Vincent in ninth, Mark Emerson will start in the 10th spot, Reggie Ortega in 11th, Alec Martinez in the 12th spot here tonight, folks. We got Chris Morse Jr. in 13th, Andrew Schmier in 14th, Alan Westman in 15th, Justin Roden in 16th, David Mott Jr. in 17th, Timothy Cook will be starting in 18th, Bob Cunningham in 19th, Ben Bafford in the 20th spot here. Andrew Telgenhoff in 21st. Looks like the first one not to take a qualifying time. Chris Stouffer in 22nd. Terry Silvers in 23rd. Kenny Sawyer in 24th. Jeremy Watkins in 25th. John Roden in 26th. And not exactly sure who the 27th spot is, but that'll be they didn't load. So David Vaughn will start 28. And it looks like ARTVO crashed again, folks. When somebody joins in, that's what it does. So we'll reload it.
Caution somewhere, caution.
Alrighty, folks, we are back here. Yeah, the IRTVO likes to crash, and for some reason my chat's not working. So, but we are here, live back up here. We are under the pace lap here. Jeremiah Vince is going to be starting them off onto the inside with the number 88. Eric Hutton going to be on the outside of him. Pace car dives in, folks. So here we go. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys. Alrighty, Jeremiah Vincent is going to get a good jump here behind the number of 42 here, folks. So 42 of Zach and Nichols going to be coming up into the second spot, starting third. That's going to push Eric Hutton back here into third. So good racing so far. It looks like we do have a few cars that are blinking just a little bit, not too bad. Jacob Paul blinked out, but he is back. New Hampshire, though, man, New Hampshire is a well, one of those tracks. It's flat, but it's fun to race on. So 115 laps here at New Hampshire, though, is quite a long, I wouldn't say a long race, but it is going to be fun as we have now a battle up here up front for the lead. Number 42 gets loose and goes into the inside wall, the pit road wall there that divides the track. Looks like he might have nicked it just a little bit, folks, but he is back out there. He is still rubbing it up with these guys. That'd be the number 42 of Zach Nichols. And we do have a spin coming back here. It looks like John Theodore in the 84 machine and Jordan Ashland get caught up together. And we do have a caution here out, folks. I do believe that is what it is. We will go back here quickly and take a look at this this caution. All right, we're going to be riding along here with Jordan Ashland here, folks, real quick. See exactly what happened to Jordan. Jordan in the number 27 machine is really low. It looked like there might have been some net code there between them two. Not exactly sure, but it pulled the 84 with him, and they went hard into the inside. They were off the track, but they both hit the inside wall. So that will be the caution. I'm sure the admins will be taking a look at that and to see exactly what caused that caution there, and they'll get it back going again here. But back up front, it looks like we do have some pit road takers here. Looks like some of these guys out here are going to stay out. Eric Hutton going to take over and lead 2 laps here tonight. And of course, behind him, Bailey Turner in the Mountain Dew number 5 machine going to stay out, looks like, as well. Jacob Hall, Josiah Vincent, Justin Roden, John Roden, and Kenny Sawyer are all going to stay out, it does look like. Jordan Ashland, I believe, yes, is going to be coming down pit road here tonight, folks. So, going to be, I'm sure there's going to be some rubbing and some racing. So, nice to see some people in chat here tonight. Devin, Chris, see you in chat here. My wife actually gave me her laptop so I can actually see chat. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but I cannot see chat here. So we're going to wait a little bit, folks, to get an interview in under caution. Of course, this is New Hampshire. It is a short track per se, folks. So it is going to be a little difficult to get interviews in under short track conditions, under cautions, because they do go back to green flag racing pretty quickly. So we will just have to wait and see what exactly happens, and how many laps they do get. That's why I want to kind of not interview anybody right now. I want to see exactly if they do have green flag runs, see exactly how long it's going to, the tire wear, stuff like that. And go from there, get a little bit more information from the drivers. After 4 or 5 laps, you really can't tell what it's going to be. But if you can get a long green flag run, then you'll really figure it out. But on the restart here, looks like Eric Hutton's going to be starting up front here. Bailey Turner going to be starting in second, and pace car lights do go off on the pace cars, so they will be going back green next time by. And I believe the 88 is going to be choosing his lane here. Not sure exactly if he's going to take the inside or out. It does look like the 88 machine of Eric Hutton is going to take the inside lane. Now to put Bailey Turner and the number 5 machine on the outside of him. Jacob Hall and the 43 going to be starting in the third spot. Josiah Vincent fourth. Justin Roden is going to be starting in the 5th spot here. So should be fun. We do have some family members in the race here together. We will go over those here in just a little bit, probably after the restart here. I'll let everybody know who's who and what. But back up front here, Eric Hutton going to be leading them to the green flag as they make their way around. I'll get it out in a minute. 3 and 4 pace cars going to dive off, make that all elusive left turn, and they will get green flag. Green flag is out, folks. We are back underway here for the Southern Spoon Cup Series. This is the Virtual Racing League at New Hampshire for 115 laps, and Eric Hutton is going to get a good start, about a 1 to 2 second gap in front of Bailey Turner. Jacob Hall going to be right on the tail of Bailey Turner. Josiah Vincent, one of the brothers out here, going to be up here in 4th. His brother is actually Jeremiah Vincent. He is running back here, currently in the 7th spot here in that number 83 machine. So we got 2 brothers out here racing against each other, and I do believe we also have a father-son duo here, and we have another caution. Looks like Rob Cunningham will be involved in that. Let's go back and take a look here, folks. All right, so we're going to be riding along here with Bob in the number 21 machine. Quick lane, see what happened to Bob here as Bob comes around, and he is very close. I'm not sure what happened. Looks like he might have got a little squirrely there, but he keeps it straight on the front stretch. And as he goes into turn 1 here, it looks like he locked him up, and might have been some net code, not sure, but it looks like he might have locked him up and just lost control of the vehicle. As he tries to get it straight, he comes back up the track, and the 84 machine just goes around him. The 21 will hit hard into the outside wall, giving that machine some heavy damage here. So he will have some rear end damage on that Motorcraft 21 machine for Bob Cunningham there. So that would be the second caution here tonight, folks. 2 cautions so far, not the start they wanted, but it is still a long way to go. I can't pronounce your name, so I'll just call you Trillion. Well, you missed 2 cautions here tonight. They've only ran 11 laps so far, and they have a long way to go before the end of the race. But we will try our best to get somebody down here to interview real quick and kind of talk to them and see what the track is. I'm not sure if we're going to have time, though, folks, because they do go green pretty fast here at New Hampshire, and I just don't know if I'm going to have time to interview anybody, but we'll try. Josiah Vincent, this is Joshua with the booth, man. Got a copy?
Yeah.
Josiah, man, real quick before y'all go back green, how's the racing down there so far just after 11 laps?
It's really kind of hard to tell right now. I haven't had too many green flag laps. Just kind of taking care of my stuff right now, so hope to get a long green flag run in, kind of see what we got.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know, after 11, 12 laps, you really don't know how the car's going to feel. You really don't know how the tire wear is going to feel, but you know what? Kind of want to get your take on the conditions down there. Looks like just everybody just trying to find their way on the track right now, though.
Yeah, it seems to be. I'm still trying to learn everyone's braking points, learning how everyone else races in the series, so I'm just kind of taking it easy, but as far as the setup goes, I think it feels pretty good.
All right, Josiah. Well, good luck, and just be patient, man. Let the race come to you.
All right, thank you.
All right. All right, that is one of the Vincent brothers there. That would be Josiah, and his brother Jeremiah is back here currently running in the 7.5. But right now up front, though, folks, Eric Hutton's still up here in command. Of course, he's got a Bailey Turner behind him, and it should be a fun, interesting restart here as these two still battle it out up front. And it's something else. New Hampshire, though, it's a fun track. Don't get me wrong. It is a fun track to race on. But if you don't know the track, it's very, very confusing because the braking points, the line, oh man, it's crazy. I've raced on it many, many times, and let me tell you, when I go to New Hampshire, I don't miss going back. Trust me. But here up front, though, the 88 machine of Eric Hutton going to be starting yet again on the inside. He's going to have Bailey Turner going to be on the outside of him. Pace car lights are off. We will be going back green and coming to lap 14, folks, of 115. And it's going to be a long race if they don't get it going here. So, but green flag is out, folks, for the VRL Southern Spoon Cup Series at New Hampshire. All right, Devin, well, man, good night, bud, and hopefully, you know, you don't have it. Whoa, we have a big wreck here in the back, folks. A big one is happening as we speak. No caution, really? Wow, David Vaughn involved in that. Jeremiah Vincent involved in that. The number 41. Not showing 41 in here. Let's see, the 70. Not sure who that is out there in front of him, but we will go down through here real quick, see if we can find the 41. Was that David Mott Jr.? Yeah, that was David Mott Jr. also involved in that, and there was no caution. That was a big wreck there. Yes, sir, Devin, man. It is good to be here. Of course, I am Joshua Medlock here. I am on air. As you can see, I am one of the broadcasters for MaxSpeedTV here. Really enjoy doing it. Really enjoy watching and calling the races. And we have another caution here, folks. We will go. Looks like Jordan Ashland might have been involved in that, and Timothy Cook. We will go back and take a look here and see what happened to Timothy. All right, folks, we're going to ride along with Timothy here and see what happened to Timothy Cook. Looks like Timothy might have got into the wall there in that number 28 machine, and does have some heavy damage on the front end of that. And looks like he's fine going around the corner, but as he gets to the inside of the number 38, he might have just lost it. I am not entirely sure. Whoa, he does, and it looks like the, who is that? The 20, Jordan Ashland, yeah, also involved in that as well. Might have got involved with Jordan. I don't like the camera angle on that, folks. I'm not sure exactly why that did that, but man, that is something else. So yeah, Jordan Ashland gonna have some heavy damage as well, and you know, they're gonna have to figure it out because it's tight racing down there, and I'm sure that's not what they want here tonight. So yeah, it's something else, guys. So yeah, really got the notifications, got out of bed to watch it. Yeah, good. That's the way it is. So we do broadcast pretty much 7 days a week, folks. So if you guys are interested in watching more broadcasts here by MaxSpeedTV, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you're watching on regular YouTube and not YouTube Gaming, because I don't believe you can do it on YouTube Gaming, hit that little bell when you subscribe, and of course you'll be notified when MaxSpeedTV goes live for pretty much racing, you know, pretty much anything that we do that is open to the public. We do a lot of testing on a lot of things. Well, a certain person and other people do testing on certain things. We have some things in work here on my end. I've just got to get it all situated out, and we will have those as well. We're going to be doing some new graphics and stuff as well. So, but Eric Hutton's still going to be out here in command here. David Vaughn going to be back here though. David Vaughn back here, currently 23rd, but still a long race. I'm sure he's not worried. We are on a different camera angle here, folks, so maybe we'll be able to get some more views. I'm not up close with the cars as the camera angles on this camera thing that I got. To me, I don't like them. So we're gonna have to figure out something else for New Hampshire the next time around. Hopefully we'll have that all figured out. Yeah, unfortunately, that's what happens. So, you know, racing this close on New Hampshire, you're going to be doing some rubbing, and you can't get around it. You're going to be that close to one another. And of course, I'm sure a lot of these guys are just wanting some long green flag runs, which is totally understandable. But as we do come around turn 1 into turn number 2 onto the backstretch, the pace car lights did go off. They will be going back green flag racing, coming to lap number 22, folks. Well, the time here in Central Time, United States, is 9:47 Central Standard Time. So it's 10:47 Eastern Time for everybody on the East Coast. PM, by the way. Alrighty, folks. Well, here we go. The pace car will make the all-elusive dive left onto pit road. They will get the green flag on lap 22. Eric Hutton wastes no time. He is on the gas. Bailey Turner gonna try to sneak that number 5 into second. Will he be able to make the pass on the 43 of Jacob Hall? Yes, he will. That will put Bailey Turner into the second spot here. Bailey Turner just doing a little bit of a slide job. Gonna knock it right in front of the 43 of Jacob. And Jacob doing a little bit of blinking there, but Jacob's got company. That number 4 machine right there of Josiah Vincent is right on his tail. And back here in the back, going back a few ways, looks like we do have a battle between would be the 84 of John Theodore on that inside. He's got that one of Chris Morse Jr. on the outside of him, and they are battling neck and neck here for 8th and 9th. And it looks like the number 1 of Chris Morse Jr. Will take that for the time being, but got a little high there, and he will get passed up not only by John Theodore, but Alan Westman and that number 6 tracker machine as well will make the pass here, going around on the front stretch though. So the number 1 machine getting a little high there of Chris Morris Jr., but it looks like he does have it in control there. Back up front though, Eric Hutton still in command. He does have the most laps with 21, coming to 22, led so far. We do have another 2 that has led a lap. Zach Nichols has led a lap as well, along with Jeremiah Vincent has led a lap as well. So Eric Hutton though got out front and has pretty much dominated here tonight. So it is a little tricky. The grip on the track, I am not sure, Julian. With the conditions, 65-degree track temperatures. Now that is in Fahrenheit, so I'm not sure exactly what that would be in Celsius, as I don't metric. 65 degrees Celsius, probably looking at what? in the teens Celsius, somewhere around in there. 20s, low 20s Celsius. I'm not sure. I don't know how to convert all that. So, but the track, that's the weather and the track temp. So, with that in the setup, I don't know exactly how the grip is. That's why I'm wanting these guys to run a green flag, long green flag runs to kind of figure out, what the grip is, where the tire fall off is and stuff of that nature. Is the only way you're going to get that information if somebody practices throughout the whole week and then they relay that information to me before the next race. Of course, don't miss next week, folks. Next week's going to be fun. It's going to be tight. There's going to be some drafting. There's going to be some swapping. It's going to be Talladega. So that race is going to be fun to watch too, as these guys are going to be nose to tail pretty much throughout the race. And with it being a super speedway next week, folks, the big one will probably happen. Knock on wood that it don't, but it could. And that is a race for anybody to win here tonight. But going through the top 10 here, Eric Hutton still on point. Bailey Turner going to be in second. Jacob Paul in a third. He is kind of behind Bailey Turner, about a second behind him. Eli Hinton going to be in fourth. Josiah Vincent right there in the number 4 machine pretty much has that front end up in front of Eli Hinton, so he is right there with him. Mark Emerson in that 22 Coca-Cola machine going to be coming right now in the 6th spot, just over 7. John Theodore, we've got another caution, and it looks like John Roden involved in that as well. We will go back here, folks, and take a look and see what happened to John. All right, we're going to be running along with John here to kind of see what happened to John. He is in that 69 Red Bull machine. I love that car. I'm a Red Bull fan, so I love that car. But as he makes his way into turn number 1, he's got that 38 behind him. And whoa, looks like the 38 Tide machine drove it in there. Might have been driven in there just a little bit too hard. Clips the back end of the 69. Sends Justin Roden into a spin and in to the wall. Of course, that is what I see. That is what I call. Of course, the admins will take a look at that and see exactly what happened here on that. But looks like we might have some takers here on a pit road here. Yeah, we do. The number looks like the 13 of Eli Hinton going to come down pit road, along with the 22 of Mark Emerson and the 7 of Chris Stouffer going to be coming down as well. John Theodore going to be coming down as well, folks. So we do have some pit road takers here, going to get those fresh tires and probably some fuel. So we will see if we can get another interview in real quick here, folks. Bailey Turner, this is Josh with the booth, man. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Well, Bailey, man, that was a little bit of a green flag run there, man. You find yourself up here in second, started 7th. How did that run go? Can you tell where the tire fall off is? How bad is it? What's the grip like down there, bud?
Honestly, I'm pretty surprised. The tires have held on pretty well. I mean, me and Eric are just kind of on cruise control. Same one of those guys in quick tires. I think we're both going to try to stay out for the stage.
Well, all right. So y'all going to stay out for the stage. Yeah, stage will end on lap 40. I'm sure y'all will be going back green here pretty quickly. So, what's the fuel load here tonight? I didn't get that information.
I think it's about 70%. So I'm not sure on laps. It's enough to make the stage at least. So that's all I cared about.
All right. So about 70%, roughly around there. So you're looking at about probably about what, 40, 45 laps, give or take some.
I'd say around there, yeah.
All right. Well, like Bailey, man. All right, go ahead.
I was just saying, I feel like the tires are going to hold on long enough to stay ahead of those guys.
All right. Well, Bailey, man, good luck out there. And Eric Hutton, man, he's out there pretty much dominating. You got anything for him?
Yeah, me and him are kind of trying to just stay up front right now. I think later in the race, we'll see if we can battle it out.
All right. Well, good luck, Bailey. Y'all's probably going to get the one to go here this time by. So good luck out there, and keep it clean for the stage, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
All righty, folks. Well, that would be Bailey Turner right here in the second spot. Going to be battling up with Eric Hutt. Now the stage will end on lap 40. Now, here is the kicker. If a caution comes out on lap, say, 36, 37, that'll end it. That will be the stage. So whoever's in the lead, if a caution comes out, that's who's going to win the stage. Now, if a caution don't come out, it will end on lap 40. So hopefully they can go to lap 40 and just finish out the the stage here on a lap 40 and be totally done with it and not have to worry about it. But coming to the restart here, going to be on lap 35. Eric Hutton's still going to be in command here. Bailey Turner, who we just interviewed, going to be starting out on the outside of him. And I see MaxSpeedTV in chat. Shout out to Chris Moore Jr., good racer, good guy. Yeah, I've never raced with a lot of guys in this league. But here we go, folks. Pace car dives in, going to be coming to the green flag on a lap 35. And Eric Hutton there and Bailey Turner, I'm sure not the start that they wanted, but they are still 1 and 2 here as Bailey Turner in that number 5 going to drop it in front of Jacob Ball in that number 43 machine there. And yes, sir, it's going to be a fun, interesting last 5 laps here for the stage, as Eric Hutton is going to pull up about 0.3 of a second in front of Bailey Turner. Going to have to watch the front here because I'm sure Bailey Turner is going to fight Eric Hutton for the stage win. But back here, there is a battle, it looks like, brewing between Mark Emerson and that machine right there of Alan Westman in that number 6. And Alan gets a little squirrely there, it looks like. Alan looks like we'll make that pass onto the outside of that 22. And there is a battle up here between Josiah Vincent in that number 4 machine there, alongside of him, the 13 of Eli Hinton. So these two guys going to be battling up right here for 4th place as they are side by side. The 13 will take that spot for now. And we are going to be coming to about 3 to go, 4 to go here for the stage. Now this is just the stage, folks. We do have a caution, and it looks like Bob Cunningham involved in that as well. We will go back and take a look and see what happened to Bob. So that will end the stage, folks. Eric Hutton, it looks like we'll come home with the stage win here, but we're going to ride along with Bob here and take a look and see what happens to that 21 machine again. And it looks like Bob is blinking just a little bit. I'm not sure if that's what caused him, but he drove it in to turn number 3 pretty hard there. Had to back off. He might have tapped the 1 machine of Chris Moore Jr. Chris Moore gets a little squirrely, and he does come down into the looks like the 72. Yeah, the 72 machine of Kenny Sawyer. Kenny Sawyer does look like he gets it straightened out, but Bob, some more heavy damage on that machine. So I do believe, though, Eric Hutton will get the win here. I do believe so. We will have to get the confirmation on that here on the fairway. Eric Hutton, do you have a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, Eric, you got the stage win, correct?
I'm not 100%. I thought he said, I heard race control say something else, but I thought I did.
Okay, well, can you get that confirmation for me real quick? Because you were in the lead, I do believe, when that caution came out, wasn't you?
Yeah, let's see.
Okay.
I guess I didn't win.
All right, well, we need to get confirmation on that, see exactly who won that. Well, I am not sure exactly who won the stage here, folks, because Eric Hutton was leading when that caution came out. So I'm not entirely sure who it would have gone to. Now, could it be Alan Westman? Once we get confirmation, folks, we'll know exactly who got the stage win. Of course, the pace car lights are going to go off there, and they're going to be getting they got the one to go there, so there, it looks like they will be going back green. Of course, we'll get confirmation and maybe interview them on the next caution if they have one. All right, so it looks like Alan Westman will be starting on the inside here in that number 6 machine. The 84 of John Theodore going to be on the outside of him. So, yeah, I'm not sure exactly who won that stage, folks, because I do believe Eric Hutton was in the lead when that caution came out. So, I thought maybe he would have got it. But anyway, pace car dives off, folks. It looks like Alan Westman's going to lead them to the green flag here. And Allen holds them back as long as he can. They got a little bit stacked up there on the 4th and 5th spot, as it looks like the number 5 machine of Bailey Turner going to drive it hard into turn number 1 out of turn number 2 here, trying to fight his way back up front here as quickly as he possibly can. He is looking onto the inside right now, the 88 machine of Eric Hutton there, and they are going to be battling it side by side here as the 38 of Andrew Schmeier right there in the 4th spot. Ooh, got a little high there, but they are almost 3 wide back here, folks. 3 wide. Oh, man, I don't know if you want to go 3 wide here at New Hampshire, but if that's what you want to do, go right ahead, but I'm not down there. But the number 5 machine is still up here battling. Bailey Turner just got around that 38 of Andrew Schmeier. I'm going to say Schmeier, okay? So, yeah, he will go back into 4th. 38 now battling the 88 of Eric Hutton there. So they will be battling. Oh, we have a car wrecking back here. That would be Justin Roden. He looks like he does get it saved. Good save, Justin. Oh, we do have a car into the wall. Timothy Cook, caution is out, folks. We will go back and take a look. All right, we're going to be right along here with Timothy Cook here, folks. See exactly what happened to Timothy. It looks like he is fine coming out of 2. It does look like he's fine coming out of 2. The 18 gets around, goes through. They almost go through. Oh, it snapped loose on him. Might have been a little bit of net code there, I'm sure, between him and the 18 machine. But, boy, that car just snapped loose. Sends him into the outside wall. Heavy damage on the 28 machine, Monster Energy. So, he will have some heavy damage on that machine. But back up front, folks, Alan Westman going to be in command. We're going to see if we can pull Alan down here real quick, folks. Not seeing Allen. You know what? We're gonna pull Andrew down. How about that? Andrew, you got a copy? Andrew Tuggenhoff, you got a copy? Andrew might not want to talk here, folks. It looks like he is sitting on pit road. So I hope I put him in correct chat. Well, alrighty. Alan Westman still up here in command in that number 6 machine, folks. So I don't see him in chat. I was going to try to get him in chat, but I don't see him in Discord. I could be blind too, so we'll give it a few and see exactly what happens. But next time around, we will see if we can get somebody else in chat to talk to about the stage. Alrighty, folks. They are going to be getting the green flag on lap 49 here tonight on this restart. Eric Hutton, though, still right now currently has led the most laps with 35. And we are on a caution number 6 here tonight. Now, it's really caution number 5, I do believe, because... Well, actually, it would be 6 because the caution did come out to end the stage. So, yes, we have had 6 cautions here tonight so far. Yeah, probably not what they wanted. I'm sure there's going to be some race control going to be doing what they need to do as well. But here we go, folks. We are going to be starting on this restart. Coming to lap 49 here. For the Southern Spoon Cup Series, this is the Virtual Racing League at New Hampshire on MaxSpeedTV. And the green flag did go out while we were talking. Alan Westman's going to get about a tenth of a second lead on the number 13 now of Eli Hinton up here fighting for his first lap lead. Of course, now look at what's going on here. Bailey Turner fighting his way up here. Boy, we've got somebody off into the grass here. That would be the 38 of Andrew Schmeier. Turns it back around and gets it going. No caution. So good thing Alan Westman will come to the line to lead his 12th lap of the evening here tonight, folks. So it is the some of racing here. So gonna be crazy finishes, I'm sure. Terry Silvers, this is a 5, known in Discord here, running back here in that number 23 machine, running currently in 9th, started in the back in 23rd, and has found his way up here to 9th. So he may be somebody to talk to as this race goes on. I'm sure the cautions are not over with yet, folks. I hope they are, but I don't believe they will be, as there are still a lot of vehicles out there on the track here battling it up for their spot. As you see these guys go around the track, they're trying to stay kind of mid to the high line, not too high, but kind of a mid line there. That's where probably your best grip will be, the drive line per se here at New Hampshire, or Loudon, whatever you want to call it. It's the same thing. That's pretty much what they do. But we're gonna go through the top 10 here real quick, and hopefully I can get through it without another caution coming out. But you know, if it happens, it happens. It's racing. So, but anyway, Alan Westman gonna be up here in command. Bailey Turner fighting behind him though in a second place. So that would be your first and second place there. John Theodore going to be coming right now, currently in third. looks like the number 84 machine there, Eric Cutton, right now has battled his way back up here into 4th. He's led 35 laps here so far here tonight. Eli Hinton, not yet led a lap. He will be currently in 5th, started 8th. Josiah Vincent running in the 6th spot, and his brother, Jeremiah Vincent, out here as well. Right behind him in the 7th spot, Christopher in 8th. Terry Silver's in 9th, and Mark Emerson will actually round out your top 10 so far here. But like I said, we've got 2 brothers out here, and I do believe we have a father and son duo, Justin Roden and John Roden as well. So Justin Roden right now currently running back here in 15th, started 16th, and then John Roden running back here in 19th, started 26th in that Valvoline machine. So we got some family members out here racing together, and it looks like Bailey Turner has taken over the lead, will come to the line to lead his first lap of the evening, and Alan Westman will go back into 2nd place here tonight. Alrighty, brilliant. To talk to you later, bud. And glad to have you in the chat. I hope you did enjoy what you could watch here so far on MaxSpeedTV. We are, like I said, live pretty much 7 days a week. I don't know exactly who that. I don't know if that's Mr. Rudy Cummings or Charles Wooten there, but it's got to be one of the two in a chat talking to y'all as well. But Rudy Cummings and Charles, they do a fantastic job at MaxSpeedTV. Rudy being, to me, the big owner. He created MaxSpeedTV and allowed us to come over and be part of the team. And MaxSpeedTV has grown. I got to give a shout out to him for doing that. And of course, Charles for doing the amazing testing that he does with ATVO, which we'll get to that in a minute because we have another caution. Not exactly sure who that was, but because it didn't come down on my thing. It might have been David Vaughn. All right, we'll go back and take a look, see what happens. See if we can figure out where that caution happened, folks. All right, we're going to be riding along with David Vaughn here real quick and see exactly if it was David. I'm not entirely sure if it was him, though. David Vaughn does get a little high there, but I don't see anything that has happened there with David's vehicle, so it might have not have been David Vaughn there. But alrighty, folks, I guess we won't catch that caution there, unfortunately. But it looks like everybody, well, mostly everybody's going to come down pit road here. And we will see if maybe we can get somebody back up here to interview here real quick. Yeah, I want to interview Terry Silvers there, but he is sitting on pit road as he burns the tires and comes back out on the track. We will let him get out of pit lanes before we drag him down. All right, Terry Silvers, do you have a copy?
Hello.
Hey, Terry Silvers, do you have a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Terry, man, New Hampshire, Loudon, it's a fun track, but it's a headache as well. Talk about the racing down there, man, and what you just got to do to survive, because right now y'all are sitting at 7 cautions, and I'm sure this is not what y'all wanted.
Well, everybody's impatient. This is a single lane track. You cannot pass on the inside unless you have super good tires. There's the guy on the outside. You just got to hope for the guy to make a mistake. You can stick the nose of the car on the outside of him. going into 1 or 2 or 3, you can make that pass coming out. Other than that, it's just single lane racing.
Yeah, that is true. Of course, you know, coming into the night, Terry, and the points, though, sitting currently back here, not really too comfortably in third, as you got Bailey Turner right behind you, only 3 points behind you. But you and Alec, or Raul Martinez, Alec, and Eric Hutton there, man, y'all been fighting for first, second, third throughout this whole season. So, what you got to do to get up there and take over that points lead again?
If I can get in the top 5, at least keep it clean for the rest of the race. Maybe get lucky going on through the season, but we do have a bunch of fast guys up here. Eric is a fast driver, so it's going to be hard to catch him.
Yes, it will, as y'all are going to probably get in the 1 to go here. So I'll let you go, Terry, and good luck, man, and do what you got to do, bud.
All right, thank you much, man.
You were in the CRL car? Oh, no, you were in the top. All right, yeah, I found it. Yeah, I found exactly where he was at. All right, folks, well, that would be Terry Silver, so they do get the 1 to go here. And they will be coming back. They'll get the green flag coming to lap 63 of 115. And I'm sure y'all hear my little one marking. But, yeah, I've got little ones. So, it is what it is. And they are my dog. I love them to death. 4-legged ones, but you know, they're my 4-legged kids, is what I call them, but I love them to death. But so they bark in the background, but it's cool. It's cool. High pitched noises, ain't nothing really I can do about it. But here we go, folks. Pace car is going to be diving off here, coming to lap 63 of 115. Bailey Turner holding him up as long as he can. Great start by Bailey. Gets past both Eric Hutton, who was on the outside of him in that 88 machine, as they make their way into turn 1. So far, so good here, as it looks like the 13 of Eli Hinton is going to make that pass on that 1 machine of Chris Morse Jr. Coming out of turn 3, as they are getting stacked up here back here between, it looks like, well, let's see, John Theodore is in that mess as well. Terry Silvers, who was just interviewed, is caught up right in the middle on that high side. Let's go on a closer view here with Terry in that 23 machine on that high side. Mark Emerson as well caught up in that mess. So these guys back here racing it up pretty hard. Not really a whole lot of given room here, as what Terry said. It's pretty much a one lane track, but you know, you've got to do what you got to do, as Terry tries to make a move there in that 23 on the outside, but just can't do it. Not very, very comfortable. Back in the grandstands here is a big view of the cars out there on the track. Bailey Turner up here, though, still in a command here. Has now led 10 laps. Eric Hutton now running up here in second, kind of around Eli. And Eric Hutton is looking to lead more and more laps here to finish out the race. He is wanting to back up that lap's led with the win. Of course, if he gets the win, that will be his second win this season, and it will boost him up further into the points. Of course, we will check back here on one of the contenders here, Alec Martinez, right back here, running in 12th, started 12th. He's currently in the second in points in that number 18 machine, M&M's machine there. So looks like it's a caramel M&M's machine this time. So he's currently, you know, taking it easy, running his race, letting the race come to him, and hopefully he can get a good finish here. Of course, we talked about Terry Silvers, you know, currently in the third spot in points. He is currently running back up here in 8th, and it looks like we do have a car off the track. That would be John Roden. Has got some serious smoke damage on that 96 machine. We are going to go back and take a look and see what happened to John here real quick. All right, well, it looks like John might have had some damage there on that machine before that. Looks like he might have hit the wall there, blew his engine. Of course, they do get one reset, folks. So, yes, he did. He did use it. He is coming back out there on the track. So, reset used by John Roden to get him back out there. Well, if it's your first time here on MaxSpeedTV and you are enjoying this race here, be sure to hit that subscribe button and give it a thumbs up, as we do broadcast, like I say, folks, 7 days a week here on MaxSpeedTV, pretty much. So we have something going pretty much every day of the week. VRL, this Southern Spoon Cup Series, races Saturday nights. And, of course, next week they will be at the Super Speedway of Talladega. So that will be a fun race. The laps on that will be 75 laps at Talladega. So I'm expecting a big field at Talladega for that Super Speedway race, as it is anybody's race to win. Of course, you know, anybody can win any race as well. But, you know, when it comes to super speedways, it's anybody's race. As we know, the big one can happen at any time. Of course, I got to give a shout out to Andrew, Terry, all these guys over here at VRL for working with me, as I had prior commitments. So April 14th, I will not be covering the race for these guys. I'm sure that information can be got through Andrew, or if you guys want to send me a message on Facebook, and I can get that information for you if it's going to be televised or not on one of the broadcasting channels. We will get that out there to you so you guys can watch it. I am all up for that as well, but we will be starting with the one of our sponsors, and also a league that we will be racing in the Ohio IndyCar League on the 14th. But coming back on the 21st of April, VRL takes to the track of Iowa Speedway. That is going to be it's going to be a tricky track, because Iowa is just one of those tracks that is all fun and games as well. Of course, Monday night, April 2nd, we will be back live here on MaxSpeedTV for the ECR Truck Series at Martinsville for 250 laps. That will be a fun race as well, of course. And I believe Rudy Cummings will also have Sim Racing Authority as well on Monday night, while we'll get confirmation on that as well. So we're going to have a lot of things coming up this week, I'm sure. But to give a big shout out, everybody, happy Easter this week. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Easter so far. And we do have another caution, it looks like. We do. We have another caution. I'm going to go back and take a look at that, folks, see if I can find it. I didn't even hear it. I did not even hear it come out, unfortunately. So, that is my bad. Alright, looks like we probably won't find it yet again. That was my fault, folks. I was not on cue. Anyway, back up front, looks like John Theodore will lead his first lap. It looks like he might have stayed out to lead a lap. So he will be out here, and it looks like the 70 of David Vaughn will get the waiver round. So David Vaughn will get a lap back there. You just gotta, you gotta get your laps back. You know, that's the key here. Getting your laps back. It is such a short track. You can go down a lap very, very quickly if you're not careful. So, see if we can get somebody else down here to interview, folks. So, Let's see. You know what? We will interview if I can find him. I know he's here. Mark Emerson. Mark Emerson, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, Mark, man, what happened there on that caution? I didn't catch it real quick.
Oh, I wasn't near that caution.
You wasn't near the caution. You don't know exactly what happened?
I don't know where it came from.
I don't either. I didn't even see it. I didn't even hear it come through my headset. But anyway, how's the racing down there going for you, Mark? Currently a not started 10th. Just one of those tracks that is people being too overly aggressive on?
Oh yeah, it's hard to pass here, so people try and force the passes around. Most of the time, it doesn't work out, and they end up hitting a person, getting people in the wall, and spinning out themselves. I
see. Well, what's the tire wear? Have y'all had long enough green flag runs to figure out what the tire wear is?
Yeah, the right sides are wearing pretty bad, but the left sides seem to be doing really well. They're not really wearing too much, but two tire strategies will definitely come into play later in this race if we get cautions.
All right, well, you'll be coming probably get the green flag here pretty quickly. So, Mark, good luck, man, and that Coca-Cola machine looking very nice out there, currently running in the 9th spot, bud. Good luck. All righty, folks. So, these guys are going to be getting the green flag here on a lap. Going to be coming to lap 80 of 115, so it is winding down pretty quickly. And I do not have a crank it up cam for this track, folks. So you know what? We will pick somebody to ride along with on this restart. As soon as they get the green flag, we will go cockpit view, and I will be quiet, and we will pick Jacob Hall in that number 43 machine. So here we go, folks. Pace car will make the dive to pit road here pretty quickly as they make their way around turn 4. Pace car does dive into pit road, and John Theodore has now led 3 laps, will come and lead his 4th lap as they cross the line in that 84 machine. Bailey Turner, though, going to be coming in 2nd place. So it looks like it has a good restart here as I go back into the field here a ways. Looks like everybody has got a good start. And, oh, we do have a spin there. That was Andrew involved in that. No caution as he does get off the track, but gets it going again. And there is the caution there on that, folks. So caution does come out. Not sure if it was him or Chris, but we'll go back and take a look, folks. Well, all right, we're going to be riding along here real quick with Chris because I believe that's where the caution actually came out was with Chris in that number 7 machine. But if not, we will. It would have come out with Andrew there, and yeah, it did come out. The caution did come out with the number 7 there spinning, and he might have got a little bit of contact there as that number 7 machine is going to have some heavy damage hitting the outside wall. He might have got clipped, a little bit of a bumper hook there. I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, that's not really me to decide. I just call it like I see it. But the caution does come out here with Chris Stouffer there, and that will make it for another caution here with the VRL Southern Spoon Cup Series. So far, we have had 9 cautions here, and it looks like somebody will be getting the wave by. That would be John Roden there, going to be getting the wave by there, getting one of his laps back. So John Roden should only be down, it looks like 2 laps here. So, yeah, Andrew, though, going to have some damage on that machine after he's spun, and I don't know. I think he might have got clipped. He did use his reset, folks, as he does now have a clean tied machine there. so he will use his reset, get back out there on the track and try to finish it up. But back up front, John Theodore in that 84 machine has led 7 laps as he crosses the line there. And Bailey Turner, though, gonna be fighting real hard on that outside. Eli Hinton's gonna be right there as well. And Eric Hutton has led 35 laps here so far. Currently stuck back here in 4th. Jacob Hall in 5th. We'll get to ride along with Jacob here in a minute, folks. We will get you that cockpit view. But right now, everything is not working out the way I'm sure these guys want it. Eli Hinton, this is Joshua in the booth, man. Got a copy?
Oh, yeah, 10-4, got you.
Eli, man, I mean, just talk about the racing down there. I mean, it's New Hampshire. What's the racing like?
I mean, it's pretty good. It's hard to pass here. It's pretty tight in the center. And just trying to pace myself out here and stay in my right front.
Well, you're currently sitting in the 3rd spot here. I mean, you don't, have much more to go, but you started 8th. Was that by design?
To be honest, I just suck at qualifying everywhere I do.
Well, all right.
We're pretty good in the race.
Yeah, well, I mean, y'all are getting the one to go here. Y'all are getting double foul, so I'll let you go, Eli. Good luck.
Hey, thank you.
All right, they are going to get the one to go here, folks. So they will be going back racing here on a lap 85. They'll get the green flag on a lap 85 as we go to a bigger view here with the grandstands. They are double file. John Theodore going to be starting on the inside of Bailey Turner. Eli Hinton going to be starting in 3rd. Eric Hutton going to be in 4th. And Jacob Hall going to be starting in 5th. Of course, we will ride along with that 43 machine as soon as we possibly can. And you can't count any of these guys out, though. But back up front, Pace Car will make that dive to pit road here. Pace Car dives in. 84 holding him back as long as he can't stack them up just a little bit. And he does get a good start there, folks. So. But here comes Bailey Turner, though, looking to the inside of that 84. And, boy, they are side by side coming out of 2 onto the backstretch there. And, boy, that is some close racing between them two. And, oh, we do have a wreck back there. It looks like the number 6 of Alan Westman and the 38 as well involved in that. But no caution here, folks. No caution as Bailey Turner does take over the lead.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
And we have a caution, folks. All right, we will go back. Take a look here. Well, it wasn't. Well, we'll see if we can find it here, folks, on a bigger view and see exactly what happened here. I'm going to be riding along with Kenny Sawyer there and see if I can see exactly what. Oh, there it went. That would be the 43 of Jacob Hall and then involved in that. So Jacob Hall, it looks like, believes we'll get that caution there. I had to go to a wider view to figure out where it was at. Caution count so far, folks. 10 cautions for 36 laps and 6 lead changes. We have a strikeout going on up here. Alrighty, well, we are under caution here, folks, and we will see if maybe we can get a interview in real quick. I'm not sure, as it looks like everybody will be coming back out on pit road. They'll probably get the one to go here pretty quickly. Well, they didn't. We'll see if maybe we can get a interview in with Jacob Hall. Jacob Hall, Josh from the booth, man. Got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Jacob, man, currently back here in 15th. You started 5th. Of course, you know, a lot of cautions play here tonight. What's the racing down there like for you, man?
It's freaking crazy right now, man. I'll just tell you that.
I know.
I got spun coming off too out there.
Yeah, I was going to talk to you about that. I know you did get spun. The caution comes out, kind of sent you back into the field a little bit. You still think you got the car to get back up front?
I think so. I'm going to try my best here, and we'll see what happens. It's going to be tough, though.
All right, Jacob. Well, good luck, man. So we'll let you get back to it.
All righty, thank you.
All righty, Jacob Hall, yeah, going to be starting back here in the field just a ways. Unfortunately, got caught up in that wreck there. Got spun. I'm sure the admins will be taking a look at that, but they will be getting double file here, folks. And we will get the green flag coming to lap on lap 91. It'll be green flag racing here for the VRL Southern Spoon Cup Series here on MaxSpeedTV. These cautions made a long race for these guys, I am sure, but you know, a lot of cars out here still, and a lot of people going to be battling for the lead here as the laps do wind down. So we got about 25 laps here, folks, to go. So still a lot of laps left for this race. Anything can happen, but as we do go down onto the field here, the pace car will make it dive onto pit road here, and it does. Pace car dives in. Bailey Turner in that 5 machine gonna waste no time and get on that gas to get some little bit of a gap between him and Eli Hinton and Eric Hutton here. Eric Hutton on a mission to get back up front as Eric Hutton looks to the inside of that 13 of Eli Hinton. And we have another caution. All right, looks like Timothy Cook's going to be involved in that, folks. We'll go back and take a look and see what happens to Timothy. All right, well, this just happened right after the restart. So we're going to be right along here with Timothy here and kind of see what happened to him in that 28 machine. Now, he is on the low side right behind the 7. He might have gotten clipped there. I am not entirely sure. Oh, it looks like he might have got a little squirrel. He might have got a little bit of a tap by that number 43. I'm not sure. Admins will take a look at that, but he does get squirrely there and loses control, unable to keep it straight and to save it, which will send out the next caution here. So Timothy Cook, I'm sure unhappy with that, but he will get it going, and we'll get back there on the track. And whoa, we have some fake outs here. Wow, Bailey Turner almost did it. He almost went down pit road and decided not to come back on the track and did a little fake out. Yes, sir, Ray. Evan Crisp, I see you're still in chat, man. Hope you're enjoying the race. Hope everybody's enjoying the broadcast here tonight. I try to catch what I can and try to do what I can do for these tracks. As still trying to get the cameras stuff for them, and then of course we can go from there. But I think I'm doing a pretty good job here tonight. Of course, I didn't catch who won the stage, and I will try to get him interviewed in after the race. If I have to, I will interview the stage winner. Don't worry about it. He will be interviewed because he did win the stage. So But as soon as we get confirmation of who actually won the stage, then we will go from there. But if it wasn't Eric, then it had to have been Alan. That would be the only thing I could think of. Of course, I could be totally wrong on that one as well. But it looks like we are. Well, the pace car lights are not off, so we are not going to be going green here as they make their way into out of 2 there onto the backstretch. They should get the 1 to go here coming up, folks. So don't go anywhere. Gonna have about 20 laps left here when they get the green flag. 20 to 21 laps. He got loose, Devin. Yeah, I believe he did get a little bit loose. I didn't know if if somebody made contact with him or not. But he did get loose. Well, alrighty, folks. 1 to 1. They did get the 1 to go here, so they will be going back green flag on lap 96. Going to have about 20 laps to go. It's going to be fighting time for these guys up front here. And one of the guys we really haven't mentioned is Reggie Ortega. Now finds himself up here into the 5th spot. Going to be fighting for that win here. Of course, Alec Martinez as well. Going to be up here as well. Going to be fighting for the top 5 at least. I'm sure he would be glad to get a win out of it. Excuse me. Terry Silvers just wants a top 5, he says, but I'm sure he's going to be fighting for the win here today as well. But as they make their way around turn number 4, H-Car will dive in here. Will be going back green flag racing as Haley Turner wastes no time and is on the gas, and it gets a gap between between Eli Hitton and Eric Hutton there.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
We do have another caution here, and it looks like Terry Silvers is involved in that. What? All right, we will go back and take a look and see what happened to Terry there. All right, it happened right after the restart. In that number 23 machine there. Is on the inside there, fighting for position. And, oh, it looks like him and the 72 get together. The 72 of Kenny Sawyer. Yeah, get together there. And it spins Terry Silvers around. Terry goes into the tires. And the caution does wait. Alrighty, folks. Well, 19 laps to go. We are on a caution number 12 here tonight. Alrighty, so gonna be about 16, 17 laps to go when they get the green flag. Bailey Turner is now edging ever so closely to Eric Hutton, who has led 35 laps. Eric gonna come down pit road, which will put him probably in the back of the pack there. Of course, Bailey Turner now crossed the line. Will tie for the most laps led with Eric Hutton with 35 laps. Going down through who has led laps, of course, Bailey Turner, 35. John Theodore has led 9 laps. Jeremiah Vincent has led 1 lap. Alan Weston back here in that number 6 tracker machine. Looks like heavy front damage has led 17 laps. And then Eric Hutton, who is sitting right now on pit road, looks like getting some tires. He is now off of pit road. Will also lead 35 laps as well. But you can't count out Eric Hutton by no means, folks. Alrighty, they are going to get the one to go here. They will be going back to green flag race next time by, and they'll be coming to with 15 laps to go when they cross the line. And it will be go time, I'm sure, for these guys. Bailey and Eli are going to do everything they can to battle it up with each other. Bailey, though, we will go on a different camera angle here, folks, and see if maybe we can get a good camera angle on this restart. Bailey Turner in that 5 elected to shoot the inside. The 13 of Eli Hinton going to start on the outside of him. And they will battle it up. The 84 of John Theodore, Alec Martinez, and Reggie Vega will be 3rd, 4th, and 5th, respectively. Pace car dives in, and we will be getting the green flag here as they cross the line here, folks. There will be 15 laps to go. This is the Southern Spoon Cup Series, the VRL at Loudon, New Hampshire. And these guys will be battling it up here very, very closely. As you see now, the 18 of Alec Martinez has now pushed himself up here into the 4th spot, doing everything he can to make room for him to get up here around the 84 machine, and he is right on the bumper or close to it. There are some battles going on back here as they were 3 wide back here. The 7, the 69. Oh, and we do have a wreck. Looks like the 69 of John Roden involved in that. No caution. John trying to get it straight. Heavy, heavy damage on that machine there. John Roden going to come down pit road. He now doesn't have a hood or a front bumper, but oh, and we do have a caution now, folks. All righty, well, we will be riding along here. It looks like with Eric Hutton might have been involved in that. We will go back and take a look and see. Eric Hutton fighting, looks like with the Eric Hutton in that 88 machine. Dives it low with 28, and the 28, oh, just cuts it into him and spins him, bumps him. Oh man, them both are going to have some heavy damage on that machine. And the 23 of Terry Silvers T-bones the 88. So Eric Hutton not wanting to have the finish he wanted, I'm sure. And it looks like the 9 also involved in that, or is that the 6? We will have to look and see who that was that got into Eric. Eric, heavy, heavy damage on that car. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Well, alrighty, it is, you know, coming down to the final laps here for New Hampshire with these guys. And, you know, we are set on caution 13 of 49 laps. My name is Joshua Madlock here for MaxSpeedTV. These guys, I'm sure, are not too happy about the caution count here, because they will be talking about that as you know, after the race and going on to continue the season. But yeah, it is what it is. You know, it is New Hampshire, and there is really only one, maybe two lines if you have the drivers for it. We have seen people fighting for positions here tonight. People, you know, talking about being overly aggressive. But, you know, like I said, I'm just the broadcaster. I'm not an admin by no means. That is all done by the admins. They will be talking to them about it as well, I'm sure, after the race. But, you know, it is what it is. But, yeah, it's some crazy racing, though. I mean, it is a good race, but a lot of cautions, unfortunately, for these guys, which makes it a long race for them. Bailey Turner, though, going to be in command up front still. Has now led the most laps with 42. Eli Hinton back here in second. Has not led a lap yet. It's going to be amazing to see what Eli has in store for Bailey. All he really needs is that final lap led, and of course he would win the race. But he's got a very, very, very fast car right next to him in that number 5 machine of Bailey Turner. John Theodore has led 9 laps, so he will be starting, looks like, back here in third in that 84. Alec Martinez is going to be starting in the 4th spot, and Mark Emerson finds himself up here sitting pretty in the 5th spot. Now has some damage on that Coca-Cola machine, so I'm sure he is well aware of that as well. But the 8 laps to go, folks, when they get the green flag here tonight. To finish up the race here, I am sure, of course, we will get confirmation on who won the stage. And, of course, we will interview the top 3 like we always do. So, hang tight. Pace car dives in, folks. Bailey Turner going to hold him up, and then he will hit the gas, and he will take it out front. Eli Hinton in that 13 machine looking on the outside. Does get around him, and here comes that 18 of Alec Martinez, though. He is pushing himself up here ever so closer to that 3rd spot and a podium finish, but he has got company with that 84 of John Theodore and another caution. It looks like Justin Roden and David Vaughn, maybe, in that 28. Or Timothy Cook in the 28, sorry. But we will go back and take a look, folks, and see what happened to Justin there. All right, happened just right after the restart here, so we'll be right along with Justin in that 69 machine there on the outside. Oh, it looks like the 28 and the 1, I believe it was, got collected. Oh, the 70. Sorry, David Vaughn involved in that. So 28, the 70, and the number 6, and the number 69 involved. So the 70 of David Vaughn, the 69 of Justin Roden, and it looks like the number 70, let's see, David Vaughn, Justin Roden, Timothy Cook has got some damage on that. Oh, man, a lot of vehicles involved in that. 3 vehicles involved in that wreck. So, heavy damage for them guys. Man. Well, they'll probably get... we will probably get the green flag again here, folks, so stay tuned. They'll probably have 1 to 2 laps, maybe 3, but as they do their pace lap here, of course, a lot of these guys are not going to pit, I'm sure, because it is winding down to the last final 4 or 5 laps. Still didn't get the 1 to go. They might get it the next time around, and then we will pull not only the top 3 finishers, but we will also pull this time the stage winner up in the booth, and we will actually start with the stage winner if he's not one of the top 3, and give him his time on screen as winning the stage. That's something, I don't really know who won the stage. We'll go that route with it. Make it up to everybody. So, pace car light still has not gone off. It may go off this time by, and then we will be going back green flag racing for probably about 3 laps or so. Pace car lights are off, so when they get the green flag, it will be 3 laps to go, as we are on 4 laps right now under pace for caution number 14 here tonight. So caution count up high, unfortunately, but Bailey Turner will indeed, he will come home with the most laps led here tonight. That cannot be broken by anybody. So he will get that most laps led, and but right now he's just wanting to finish it off with the win, and just back at that most laps led up. But Alec Martinez now in that 18 machine found his way up here into 3rd, but he's got company with the 84 of John Theodore going to be on the outside of him. So they will be fighting for positions here in the final stages here of the race. Pace car dives in. Bailey Turner going to waste no time, gets on the gas here. They're going to get a good lead there on the rest of these guys out here. Eli Hinton now finds himself in the 2nd spot. Alec Martinez battling it really up hard with the 84, John Theodore, but John Theodore just made that pass look easy on the outside. John Theodore right there with him is now moved into 3rd. Josiah Vincent in that 4 machine going to battle it up with that 84 for the 3rd spot for a podium finish, but you can't count out Alec Martinez back here as well, and the number 22 of Mark Emerson also battling back here together. There is 2 laps to go here. Does Mark have anything to get up there to get that podium? I don't know, but he will be fighting for it as well, as the one is sideways. We will not leave up front here, folks. Bailey Turner will take the white flag here as they come around for Bailey Turner. May come home with the victory. And right now, Eli Hinton setting in the 2nd, Josiah Vincent in 3rd. Josiah Vincent in that 4 machine, and John Theodore in 4th, Mark Emerson in 5th. Back up front, Bailey Turner will come home with the victory here tonight for the Southern Spoon Cup Series, Virtual Racing League, VRL Southern Spoon Cup Series here at New Hampshire. We will get these guys down here to interview real quick, so stay tuned, folks. Don't go anywhere. Alrighty, folks. We will get these guys down here real quick to interview, so stay tuned for the interview. Alrighty, folks, we are back here on MaxSpeedTV. I do have the stage winner here with me. It is actually Eric Hutton who did win the stage. So, Eric, I know we both were confused on the stage win on that one, but you did win the stage, man. So to kind of talk about, you know, what it took just to stay out there fighting it up with Bailey Turner here.
Yeah, it was a fun race out front. The top 3 or 4 guys were real fast, and we kind of found out that tire fall off wasn't a big thing here, so we were able to stay out front without without a bunch of people catching us. So definitely happy with the stage win. Good to get the extra bonus point.
Yes, sir, you did get the stage win. Of course, you know, you and Bailey were battling up for the most laps led. Unfortunately, Eric, you got caught up in that wreck right there toward the end of the race. Can you kind of talk about that a minute, or are you a little upset about it?
No, I had to, upset about myself because I didn't realize gas was going to be an issue for me. And so I made that pit stop, which I really didn't want to. And then my final crash, I felt like someone, the 28, I believe, cut across my nose, but I could have overdrove it. But no hard feelings there. But yeah, happy with getting back up to 8th, though. Definitely not the finish I wanted, though.
Yeah, I'm sure it is not the finished one, but hey, you did finish the race, so congratulations on that. Of course, congratulations on your stage win. Is there anybody you want to thank or give a shout out to, Eric, for tonight's stage win and the race?
Yeah, I want to thank Andrew for doing what he does and working with this league to help get it better every week. And hopefully we'll keep having fun and go out there next week.
Yeah, speaking of next week, bud, and this will be the question for everybody in here, Talladega. Now, what do you think about that?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be anyone's race. Have to figure out a strategy, what's going to work the best there. Definitely going to be a little scary with if I take a point sit from this race going into next week. But yeah, you never know. It's Talladega, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, exactly, Eric. Exactly. All right, Eric, good luck, man, and get them next week at Talladega, bud.
I appreciate it.
All right, that was Eric Hutton there, the stage winner here tonight for the Southern Spoon Cup Series VRL. So we will now go with the top 3 here, and we will start with Josiah Vincent. Do you have a copy?
Yeah.
Well, Josiah, man, a long race for you guys down there. The cautions were just out there, unfortunately. Y'all had several cautions. I believe it was 13 or 14 cautions. What was it like down there? I mean, I'm not down there racing with you guys, so I don't know what y'all's emotions were as these cautions just kept coming. So kind of talk about your racing and, of course, the strategies that had to play out in order to even just, come up to the top 3.
Well, yeah, definitely with all the cautions there, that was kind of frustrating, just trying to find a rhythm. But I guess as far as strategy goes, that first run, we only had 40 laps for the stage. So with all those quick cautions, I just decided to stay out front. I thought track position was a lot more important and didn't have a lot of green flag runs on our tires anyway. So that was kind of my thought in the early stage. And then after that, I was still kind of in survival mode. Racing was getting pretty crazy there. So I just had to be smart with where I put my car and stuff. Had a couple of close calls, but I think it turned out all right.
Well, I mean, it is a, New Hampshire Loudon. It is a very, very, what do you call it, kind of a track. I mean, it's a very tense track. One lane, pretty much. Can you talk about that on what it took just to get that car into that lane and keep people behind you?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's definitely a one-lane track, and you can get stuff going on the bottom early on restarts, but once you get going, that upper groove is definitely where you want to be, and sometimes you got to be a little aggressive to try and get your car up into that groove, or you could get freight trained on the bottom like I did. I think after one of those restarts, I think I lost probably 5 or 6 spots within 2 or 3 laps just by getting stuck down there on the bottom. But yeah, the upper groove is definitely the preferred groove, though.
All righty. Well, Josiah, before we let you go, talk about next week at Talladega, man. It's a super speedway, so there's going to be a lot of things happening next week.
Yeah, I really love super speedway racing, but it's kind of one of those deals where you just go in and you just try to have fun and try not to make any mistakes because it can go bad in a hurry. So, but yeah, definitely looking forward to it.
All right. Well, is there anybody you want to thank or give a shout out to for your 3rd place finish here tonight?
Yeah, I'd definitely like to thank the guys putting this little league on here and thank them for letting me in it. I think we got a good thing going here. Just appreciate all the work that everyone puts into it with calling the races and doing the broadcast. So, thanks, guys.
Oh, you're welcome, Josiah. I really enjoyed calling the race for y'all, and it's I'm looking forward to next week, man. So good luck, man. Go celebrate.
Oh yeah, thank you.
All right, now we're gonna be going into 2nd place. Eli Hinton, do you have a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, Eli, man, I mean, pretty much the same questions for you, man. I mean, it was, a strategy race overall. You had to know where to go basically, because of the caution. You had to know when to pit, what to save, what not to save. Kind of talk about that and what it played to just get up there and to keep everybody behind you.
Well, first off, I just want to thank Southern Spoon Hit Motorsports and Andrew for running this league for us. But yeah, it was pretty difficult tonight with all the cautions. You just had to get that track position and try to stay up there.
It was rough, but what was the tire wear like for you down there, throughout the race? Put aside the cautions, but what was the tire wear like?
I mean, the tires didn't really have much of a drop off until I'd say about 20 laps into it, 15 laps into it. So we weren't really running that many green laps. So it wasn't that big of a deal. Most time you're taking 2 to try to get in front of everybody who has tires.
Okay. So, this race is done. It's over with in the past. What do you think of Talladega next week?
Well, hopefully I can get my first win of the season. I mean, that really sucked today. I thought I was going to be able to get it, but it's kind of hard. I mean, he had the leader. He controlled the restarts. It's kind of hard to get to him, especially with old tires.
Yeah, exactly. Talladega's anybody's race next week. So, anybody can win. Do you have anybody to work with?
Yeah, I got my teammates, Alec, Schmier, and Tanner. We'll see what we can pull out. We almost pulled it out at Daytona, but had some things happen.
All right, Eli. Well, congratulations on 2nd place tonight. And, of course, is there anybody you want to thank again or give a shout-out to for your 2nd place finish?
Just Southern Spoon Hit Motorsports and Andrew from the league.
All right,
Eli. Sucked today.
Well, it is what it is, man. A long race for everybody. But, good luck next week. And, of course, we will be we'll be live here, same time, same place on MaxSpeedTV for Talladega. So go celebrate second place, man.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Whoops. And where did he go? I'm looking for Bailey Turner. Not sure where he went. Oh, I guess there he is. Bailey Turner, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
I don't know what happened. I guess I moved you by accident. But, well, you will come home tonight with the win, Bailey. You will lead the most laps here tonight. So, congratulations on that. We interviewed you earlier, but you were just wanting to survive, really. But talk about the racing. And once you got up front, you never looked back.
Yeah, all those cautions definitely helped me out. I mean, I was kind of working there with Eric a little bit. We were trying to decide when we wanted to stay out and pit. And we decided track position was the most important thing because the tire fall off with not many cautions wasn't that bad. So we decided to stay out until that stage break. And then my plan was just to pit about every 30 to 40 laps, get some fresh tires, and then just be extremely aggressive, really, on the restarts. That track position matters so much that you got to push it. And I think you saw me a few times there. I pushed it 3 wide, trying to get those positions back as fast as I could before another caution came out.
Yeah, I mean, you know, coming down to the final, say, 15, 20 laps, you know, you've seen a lot of the guys out there, you know, they were diving it into the corners. They were actually trying to pass on the outside, and some of them did. How they made it stick out there, I don't know. But, you know, it's New Hampshire, and some amazing things can happen. But, you know, you got this race in the books. You know, it will boost you up in the points. You came into tonight in the 4th spot in points. You were actually 6 behind the leader of Eric Hutton there. Eric, of course, will finish in the 8th spot. Of course, he won the stage, so that's going to help him. But you will move up into the points from 4th. I'm not sure exactly how all that works, but you know, that's the point for y'all. Just to give you a little heads up, you had 63, only 6 behind Eric Hutton. So, congratulations on your victory here tonight. And what do you think about Talladega next week? Anybody's race, man.
Yeah, Talladega is definitely going to be an interesting one. I think I've kind of developed a friendship there with the Vincent brothers and Eric. So if I get a chance to work with them next week in the draft, that's definitely what I'm going to want to do, and maybe just wait it out till the end of the race and hope for a good points day. But I'm pretty aggressive, so I'll probably end up trying to go for the win. But I just want to manage my points for the rest of the season, most likely.
All right, Bailey. Well, like I said, congratulations on your victory here tonight. And is there anybody you want to thank, give a shout out to for this victory?
Yeah, I'd say thank you to the admins for this league and Andrew. I mean, that setup was, in my opinion, pretty good. I felt like I could drive that car almost anywhere on that track. So thanks to Andrew. Thanks to the rest of the guys in the league. Also, give a shout out to my girlfriend for giving up her Saturday nights so I can race with these boys. It's pretty fun.
All right, Bailey, man. Well, like I said, congratulations on your victory here tonight. We'll see you next week at Talladega, I'm sure. So, man, go celebrate, bud.
Thank you.
All righty, folks. We will get them down here on the results here real quick. Bailey Turner going to come home with the victory here tonight, so congratulations, Bailey, on that. Eli Hinton will finish 2nd. Josiah Vincent in 3rd. John Theodore will finish in the 4th spot here tonight. Mark Emerson in 5th. Jacob Hall in 6th. I was going to ride along with him, but I really did not have the time to do so. But we'll catch it the next time. And on that with Jacob, I'll make sure I'll write it down. So be prepared. We will be riding along with him probably at Talladega. So Jeremiah Vincent will finish in the 7th spot here tonight. Eric Hutton in 8th. Alec Martinez in 9th. And Andrew Schmier in the 10th spot. Christopher in 11th. Alan Westman in 12th. Reggie Ortega in 13th. John Roden in 14th. Chris Morse Jr. in 15th. Jeremy Watkins in 16th. Timothy Cook 17th. David Vaughn 18th. Justin Roden in 19th. Terry Silvers will finish in the 20th spot. Kenny Sawyer 21st. David Mott Jr. 22nd. Zach Nichols in 23rd. Bob Cunningham in 24th. Jordan Ashland 25th. Andrew Kelgenhoff in 26th, Ben Bafford 27th, and it looks like 28th would be the number 70 of David Vaughn. 29th will be the number 69 of Justin Roden, and the 30th will be the number 23. I don't know why that didn't load, but the number 23 of Terry Silvers there. And IRTVO just crashed again for me, folks. IRTVO is having some major issues here tonight. I don't know what the deal is, but that will wrap it up here tonight on MaxSpeedTV, folks. So join us next time here with the Southern Spoon Cup Series, the virtual racing league next Saturday night. They will be at Talladega, 475 laps, and of course Monday night we will be back live on MaxSpeedTV for ECR at Martinsville, and I believe Rudy will be also covering Sim Racing Authority as well over here on MaxSpeedTV. So until then, folks, stay safe and have a good night.